I really feel like brands right now are trying to tap into our sense of nostalgia, and that's where so many of these new releases are coming from. Hey y'all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I haven't done one of these in so long, but I'm going to be looking over some new makeup releases and tell you whether or not they are going on my wish list personally, what I think about them. As you may or may not know, I am currently permanently, I guess, on a low buy, so I'm being really careful about what I bring into my collection, not just for saving money, but also for saving sanity a little bit, I guess, because it's just stuff at the end of the day. And I love makeup. I love wearing makeup. I love playing with makeup. But when you have so much makeup that you can't use it all, you physically can't use it all, then it's literally going to waste. So I'm always very careful about what I bring into my collection. And what I like to personally do is put stuff on a wish list. And if I still want it after a certain period of time, then I will absolutely treat myself to it, because why the hell not? So let's jump right into it. We're going to be looking at a bunch of different accounts, and I will list them all below and link them all below. Accounts where they talk about new makeup releases. I already know one that is going on my wish list, I believe. You know what? Let's get that one out of the way. I am just scooting over so I can put pictures here because I do not yet have any of these items. But here's the thing. I have not even seen the main part of this collection yet, and I am already like chomping at the bit to own at least a few pieces. So Wicked Widow Beauty is coming out with their American Psycho collection. So what they have revealed already, they've revealed a set of 3 lipsticks that are all very metallic. One is like a metallic bronze, one is a metallic brown, and the other one is a metallic red. They have also revealed a sort of blush palette that has a bright red blush and also a soft pink glowy blush, and then a shimmering body oil and 2 different lip glosses. As the time I'm filming this, Thursday, they are showing the palette today, and I just cannot wait. I'll put a picture here if they release it before I can post this video, but I think I need a lot of this collection. Not need. You never need makeup. I think I want a lot of this collection. First of all, love American Psycho. Loved the book, loved the movie so much. And I just really like the vibe that Wicked Widow has been doing lately, where they've been taking, they took The Crow last year, which wound up being my favorite palette of the whole year. And their quality is just getting better and better, but they're really like going into a theme. So I really want to know what this palette's going to look like. Now there's a chance this palette could come up and I could be like, oh, and not want any of it. But this is being released on April 11th. At what time is it? I think I wrote down the time at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I am very excited for this one. This is one that I am almost definitely purchasing at least one piece from. Now that I got that out of the way, I'm going to be going backwards since, again, I haven't done one of these in so long. I'm not going to touch on every single thing, but I do only touch, by the way, on cruelty-free products. The next one I want to talk about are these Juvia's Place Nubian eyeshadow sticks. These are available now, and they are $14 each, and it comes in, is it only 4 shades? No, it's 8 different shades. So, okay, I'm sorry, there are 4 mattes and 4 shimmers. So they come in pretty neutral shades, not pretty neutral, they're very neutral. So the mattes come in like a vanilla type shade, they come in like a little bit of a lighter or warmer brown, and then a deeper brown, and then a deeper brown. And the shimmers are just, different pearls, like a vanilla pearl, a pink pearl, a champagne pearl. These look pretty, but as I get older, I just don't use shadow sticks much. They are so easy to use, they really are, but I find that for the most part, they only come in very neutral shades, so I can't see myself using one of those often for neutral shades. But how are you feeling about this? Also, Juvia's Place. I haven't even thought about them in a very long time, if I'm being honest. I always love their price point. I like them as a brand, I really do, but this does nothing to interest me. But how are you feeling about these? I thought that was Fenty, but it is not. It is She Glam, and I am not going to be discussing She Glam. Okay, so Essence, this has been revealed. Does it have a launch date? I don't say, it just says this month. They have a So Cherry Happy collection, okay? This includes In My Cherry Era Face Primer, Cheeky Cherry Lip Balm, Cherry Kisses Matte Liquid Lipstick, Love You Cherry Much Blush Lighter, Peptide Lip Gloss, Cherry on Top. Oh, the lip gloss is, there are 2 different ones. There's Cherry on Top, which is a red cherry, and then Cherry Cherry Baby, which is soft pink. And then there are scented nail stickers. Scented nail stickers. Scented nail stick. What are you just going to sit there all day like... I am not going to be getting any of this collection. I can tell you that right now. This literally looks like Claire's makeup to me. And I know a lot of people find really kitschy makeup like this cute and everything like that, but it does nothing for me. Like, I want to know, and like, they don't have swatches of anything. They just have like pictures of the packaging, which is cute with cherries and all that stuff. But like, that does nothing for me. I want to see swatches. I want to see a video of it on somebody's face. I want to see something that makes me want to purchase it above the packaging. You know what I mean? And also, like, I'm just not into super cutesy packaging. I actually am so boring when it comes to packaging. Like, I like it to look good, but I want it to be like slim. I want it to be just sturdy. Like, I'm old. God, that makes me old. 20-something-year-old Linda probably would have loved this packaging with the cherries. You guys, like, I even have cherries tattooed on me, okay? You would think that I would want this whole cherry collection. I do not. There is no pricing listed here, but please let me know how you're feeling about that. How do you feel in general about like cutesy packaging, like the Charlotte Tilbury like heart-shaped compact and all that? Like, how do you guys feel about it? Am I missing something? So Fenty also came out with a cherry collection. Available now. So there's a few things in it. So there's the Chocolate Cherries 2-piece lip set and pouch for $32, which comes with a gloss bomb and a lip liner and a mini pouch. There's the Cherry Mouth 3-piece lip set and pouch, which comes with Stunna lip paint, lip liner, and lip oil and the pouch. And then there's the Hot Cheeks Velour Blush Lighter, which just comes with, does it come with both of those? I can't tell if it comes with both of those blush lighters or you just pick one. I'm assuming you just pick one. But is something happening right now with cherries? Is that the vibe right now? I mean, I guess that's like a springtime thing. But I do say, I guess this looks slightly more mature than the other one. I have no need for any of this. I have no need for like a little pouch. I'd be curious to try their lip liners, but I'm always curious to try any lip liners. That's like my makeup item. But the blush lighters aren't really doing much for me. I guess maybe that more red one as opposed to the more like deep toned berry one could be cute, but it's not something I'm like desperate for. So that, again, that's a no from me. I low-key love how a lot of times I end up just talking myself out of every single makeup product when I do these videos. Oh, damn. Okay, so I just came across a product that I'm going to say now. First of all, it's been revealed, but it is not available. Oh, it's available April 3rd. So no, it is available now. This is a product that I can tell would attract me, and I would probably buy it, and then I'd never use it. So I'm not going to buy it, but REM Beauty came out with Starlit liquid eyeshadows. These are very shimmery, and they look beautiful, and it comes in a bunch of colors. It comes in 8 colors, everything from like a very light, icy white to what looks like a deep bronze. These look beautiful. I'm not going to lie. They look really, really beautiful. I'm not going to buy it, though, because I don't know about you all, but I went through a liquid eyeshadow phase, and some of them I still love. Like, I love my About Face matte fluid eye paints. Adore those. But I went through a period where I bought stuff exactly like this that was very neutral and shimmery and pretty and it's like princess, and I never wore them. I decluttered like all of them, and then I bought more and I decluttered those. So why do I continue to buy them? Because they're sparkly. I am like a freaking crow where I see something sparkly and I'm like, that's mine. I am definitely going to pass on this though. I know I am, but I could see a lot of people really, really digging that. Oh my God, I just talked about this, and here something is, again, it just says revealed. It does not have a date. Urban Decay is coming out with the Moon Dust Ice Out palette, and this has just 4 beautiful shimmery icy shades. Again, I am not going to buy it because this is kind of one note to me. I could see these looking beautiful if you packed them on top of other eyeshadows. I love their Moon Dust eyeshadow formula, but if I know me, if I'm being honest with myself, I would not get enough use out of this palette. It is really pretty. It doesn't have a price or anything like that, but it is super icy, super cool, not even cool toned. It's just icy. It's like blue. So it's very, very pretty. I will not be purchasing it. How many of you are purchasing this one though? Because I feel like this is going to have a very wide appeal. All right, so here is one that I'm very, very curious about. This comes out on April 17th. So this is from a brand that is very new called Chokehold Cosmetics. And from what I understand, Amanda, who is the owner of Unearthly, so I do believe that Chokehold is run by Amanda's cousin, which this, for a first launch, I feel like they're coming out of the gate and saying who they are, which I kind of love. So first, there is the Chokehold eyeshadow palette that is like patent red leather on the outside. There are 7 shades from soft mattes to electrifying shimmers, plus 1 luminous pink highlighter and 1 warm earthy blush. That blush looks like a deep brown red, and brown blushes are like my chokehold. See what I did? But seriously, I feel like this is kind of a cohesive palette. The only thing I'm curious about, now you all may disagree with me, but when this was swatched out, okay, and you've got like the, you know, a bright shimmery gold, you've got a deep kind of gunmetal silver, there was like a neutral cool toned brown in there, there was a red. Doesn't it sort of remind you of the Melt Bailey Sarian 2 palette a little bit? Like, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm completely off the mark when I say this? Like, looking at these 2 palettes near each other, what do you think? I am really curious, though, about this brand. They also have brushes that they're coming out with, as well as, is this a lip gloss? Yeah, it's a bold, seductive red lip gloss. I am not a huge fan of red lip glosses because I feel like when I wear a red lip, I like it to just look completely bold and like sharp. I don't like it to get everywhere, and I feel like a gloss does that. But this is a collection I definitely have my eyes on. Now here is another one. This comes out today that I'm filming this. So I'm filming this on Thursday, okay? And I am so not sure what I want to do about this. So Unearthly is coming out with some new glowy blushes. I love a glowing cheek, okay? I love it, I love it, I love it. And I love a glowy powder blush, excuse me. I like to put it on top of cream blushes all the time. And Unearthly to me is a brand where the quality is always there. So I have no doubt that the quality of these will be great, but it's one of those like, do I really need this? Now, I don't know that they have given officially, by the way, these come out at noon the day I'm filming this, so by the time you see this, these will be available. I don't know that they've talked about many colors. I think there might only be 2. Crush is a dull pink that adds a fresh, flirty pop of color, and Dusk is a natural coral that gives a soft sun-kissed flush, or sunset-kissed flush. The Dusk coral color is the one I'd be interested in, I believe. I'm going to have to see. I don't know. By the time you see this, I will have already decided, I think. But these are one that I was very, very curious about. So I'm really not sure. Do I need more glowing blushes? Absolutely not. Do I want more glowing blushes? Absolutely. This is something that probably would have interested me at some point, but it just doesn't right now. So it looks like Tarte came out with, and I think it might just be at Ulta, this is the Glow Squad Amazonian Clay Palette Volume 2. So this is supposed to be Tarte's all-in-one blush, sculpt, and highlight palette. And it looks really, really pretty. It's $45. I don't need this. I don't need this at all. Doesn't this sort of look like the Hourglass ambient lighting powders? I feel like that's definitely the vibe they're going for with like the shape of the actual powder and everything. They look really beautiful. This is something I know I don't need though because I have that Hourglass palette already. But if you don't, this is definitely more affordable than anything from Hourglass. $45 for all 4 of those. It's not something I'm going for, but I wouldn't look twice at you if you went for it. So this is one that definitely intrigued me, but at the end of the day, I decided to pass on it. The Bella Beauté Bar Green Goddess Palette. This is already out. There are plenty of affiliate codes out there. This looked really beautiful. I saw so many of my friends create the most beautiful looks with this, but something is throwing me off about it, and I can't figure out what it is. I love green eyeshadow. It is my favorite color of eyeshadow. But something about this palette is just not sitting right with me. I think maybe some of those coral colors are throwing me off a little bit, and I know they go with the look. They absolutely go with the palette, but they're just not my favorite. So if I can look at a palette and I can see multiple shades I know I will never, ever, ever touch, that tends to turn me off from it just a little bit. Now, if you have ones that you really love in there that would like, you know, it doesn't even matter if they're shades you wouldn't use, then go for it. Have fun. Do your thing. But for me, like I can see multiple shades in here I wouldn't use enough. So I'm going to pass on this. It's really beautiful though. So as far as other things available now that I know I'm passing on, I feel like this is just, I'm just like crapping on every product. The whole Glamlight Twilight Saga collection. I think I'm pretty confident in saying that for me personally, unless there's some amazing collection that comes along, I think I'm done with Glamlight. I really do. The past bunch of products I've tried from them have just not lived up to any hype quality-wise. The quality has not done it for me. I did purchase the entire Kiss collection and wound up getting rid of every single piece. It just didn't do it for me. And this, like, I was not enough of a Twilight fan. I was older than, you know, the targeted base, I think, when Twilight came out. So this does absolutely nothing for me. And to be honest, Glamlight lately, I wish that they would do some products that were just their own. I really do. Like, I wish they would come out with an eyeshadow palette that was not necessarily based around a movie or a TV show or something like that just once. Now, this is coming from the same person who just said, oh, damn, I'm very interested in the American Psycho collection because it's that blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, like, I feel like Glamlight does nothing but this, and maybe that gives them inspiration. Maybe they are looking for inspiration in places and maybe creating these palettes. But for me, it feels like a money grab. I feel like they are constantly looking at these movies and things like that and TV shows that have huge fan bases, and they're just appealing to those people and their like sense of nostalgia. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like they're not necessarily putting their all into the quality of these products. They're just trying to sell them to these people who maybe are using them as collectors or whatever. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this collection was already sold out. Good on them. They found their niche and they're doing it, but I am not their niche, so I will not be purchasing this. Well, this is interesting to me. So I believe this is available now. This is this from Stila, which is another brand I haven't thought about in forever. These are the Stay All Day Chroma Flash Liquid Eyeliner, okay? There are 3 shades, $26 each, and they have that like shiftiness to them. I have seen this in the form of pencil liner from Kaleidos. I love the Epiphany Melt-On liners, but in a liquid liner form, I love that. The only other one that I've seen do that is What's Up Beauty had one that was super shifty from green to blue, but these are very pretty. This is something I might want to try in store to see how I feel about it. I don't think I'm going to wind up purchasing it, but I am intrigued by it, and if it looks good enough, I might just. And lastly, I just want to crap on one more thing. I swear I don't mean to crap on everything, okay? But this is just something, again, that's not for me. This is the ColourPop Toy Story collection. Now, do I think that they did this collection well, like they did the movie well with this color story? Absolutely. I think it is spot on for the movie, absolutely. But ColourPop eyeshadow formula just doesn't do it so much for me anymore. They still have products that I love. I love their lippy sticks. I love their gel liners. I love their lip liners. I love so many ColourPop products. Their lip masks are amazing, and there is a lip mask in this collection, but the eyeshadow palettes really do nothing for me at this point. So this is one I'm definitely passing on. And I think I'm going to stop there, but let me know, what new releases are you excited about right now? Because I feel like they're starting to come fast and furious again, which is surprising to me because the economy is not doing so great. So I'm surprised to see so many brands pumping out new releases every second, but I guess that's the way it's been for a very long time. I am 44 years old, okay? I remember when makeup releases were so incredibly special that you would wait outside a store in line for them because they came out so rarely. Like, I think MAC had like maybe 5 to 6 collections a year. Not even that. I think the big ones were maybe like 3 collections a year. And that was such a big deal. Or Urban Decay would come out with one new palette and you'd be like, that is the thing. And everyone wanted to have that one thing. But now every brand is doing like 10 releases a year. Or if you're Glamlight, 56 releases a year. And I just wish everyone would slow the hell down a little bit. Now, I will say there are a few things here that are going on my wish list. So that's kind of fun. But there's literally nothing on here where I'm like, I have to purchase that the second it goes live. Now, that could change if that Wicked Widow palette looks good. If it does, I will be buying that the second it goes live, which is shortly after when this video is going live, but we will see. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'm going to put another one right here that I think you will also like, and you can keep watching and stay on the glitter fallout train. I don't know why I just said that, but anyway, if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel so much. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all Glitter Fallout, and as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. Love you so much with my whole heart, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.